Hey everyone, Chris Stoltz coming at you once again from the MuppetsStuff Museum, and today I want to tell you about a great event I was a part of called the Muppets Take Mahoning. And be sure to stick around till the end of the video for a very special announcement. On Saturday, May 20th, 2023, the Mahoning Drive-in in Lehighton, Pennsylvania presented a double feature of the Muppet movie and The Muppets. Both films were presented in 35mm on the Mahoning's giant CinemaScope screen, which they've been operating since 1949. As you may expect with a drive-in theater that's been around that long, the whole place has a real authentic, vintage vibe to it. From the classic marquee out front, noting that the Muppets were taking over, to the entryway and its stainless steel ticket booth. While some drive-in theaters have poles or something where the speakers come out and you kind of attach them to your car, this theater, you actually have to turn your radio to a specific channel in order to get the audio from the films. We were joined at the event by our friend Dave, who you know as Cinema Sickness or Retro Rest Stop, who is there selling movies. Of course, Dave shot a video all about the event, which I will post in the links below. Here's Dave to show us the projection room.
Look at the old 35mm film projectors. Look at this. You don't see things like this anymore. Nowadays, everything's all digital and whatnot. No, these are original 35mm projectors. These are the windows that would actually project they actually do project the film onto the big screen. Look at the giant vents here. How awesome is this? I mean, they load the film up into here. That is so awesome. Look at the old film canisters down here. This is really, really cool. They're actually doing some splicing over here. There's an original splicer right there. Before you watch the movie, the trailers come on these little spindles. They actually have to splice them all together into one big reel so you can watch the trailers. Look at that. Films down there. Really cool. You like to come in here and actually see this and experience this. Again, 35mm projectors. That is awesome. That is so cool. Again, you just don't see things like that much anymore. Now everything is all done digitally, but not here at the Mahoning Drive-in. They go old school. They go 35mm. This is actually where they project the film out of. These do open up when they actually show the film. They project them right out of there, right out of those holes, and right up onto the big screen for everybody to watch.
The place was Muppetized for the event with the theatrical poster for Muppets from Space and the VHS poster for the Muppet Christmas Carol on display. And they were showing episodes of The Muppet Show before the film. Muppet music was being spun in the projection room by our friend and apparent DJ, Gene Barretta. Gene also had a table set up inside, promoting his children's books and illustrations, and a table of Mahoning merch, including pins, magnets, stickers, koozies, coasters, air fresheners, and even copies of At the Drive-In, an entire documentary all about the Mahoning. And there was also a raffle to help support the drive-in, which both myself and Gene contributed items to. And I was there set up selling what else but a whole bunch of Muppet stuff. I also had a display of memorabilia related to both films from my collection that weren't for sale as well, including home video releases like CEDs, Blu-rays, and DVDs, notebooks, press kits, lunchboxes, puzzles, signed items like the original Muppet movie sheet music screener signed by Paul Williams, and the Muppets Man or Muppet Oscar screener CD signed by Brett McKenzie, a Japanese Walter doll signed by Peter Lintz, as well as other cast and crew items, internationally released items only available in theaters both internationally and from the US, as well as many other items. The snack bar even had a Manama Nachos special, which you did not want to miss, which was so popular they eventually sold out. The Manama Nachos are sold out? But what about the Doritos? Do you still have Doritos? That's what I want to know. Manama Nachos are sold out, but I want to know where the Doritos are. Outside the concession stand, the theater had a giant recreation of the Muppet Show sign for fans to take photos with, as well as a costume contest, which, as you can see, many people participated in. People came from far and wide for this event, including our friend Lisa Soares, who came all the way from Rhode Island. Our good friend John Popovich was there. We got to meet the very talented Richard Gomez, who was not only dressed as a member of the Muppet Show's orchestra pit in a classic Muppet Show purple tux, but also brought a gaggle of his homemade Muppet puppet replicas with him, which were just incredible. My friends Krazy Joe and Dave Perillo were also there, and they shot a video all about the event as well, which I'll post in the links below.
What's this guy selling over here?
Just a bunch of Muppet stuff, you know how it is.
You got Muppet stuff?
Muppet stuff.
You're in the right place for that.
Apparently so, apparently so. And if you're asking, why didn't I shoot a whole video on location at the event? It's because I had a giant line at my booth that lasted almost 3 hours long. I was incredibly busy, so I could not shoot a video at the event, so that's why I'm doing it after. To get things started, the Barretta brothers hosted a live version of their show, which was projected onto the screen, with guests like Muppet designer Ed Christie and Brian Henson, which I'll post in the links below.
We're the only 100% 35mm drive-in left in the country, so what we're doing tonight is truly once in a lifetime for Muppet fans to be able to see literally their favorite movies on a format that is, you know, worth preserving.
Which Muppet movies are you playing? Are you playing more than one? You're playing a
Double feature. They're doing the Muppet movie first.
Yeah.
And then they're going to do the 2011 Muppets. Couple generations of movies.
Yes, and the fandom came out in full force tonight. We're talking about cosplay, people doing sing-alongs on the lot, people bringing their puppets. It's the magic that we only hoped would come from putting on, you know, the best Muppet event on the planet right now. This is crazy.
And also pre-recorded bits with many of the Muppet performers, including Dave Goelz, Bill Barretta, Matt Vogel, Eric Jacobson, Peter Lintz, and David Rudman. During intermission of the two films, Gene hosted a Rainbow Connection sing-along, which was just an incredible experience because there were so many people there dressed up as Muppets, wearing Muppet t-shirts, with other Muppets or puppets with them, singing along. It was just incredible and magical to see. Of course, the two people most responsible for putting on this great event were Gene Barretta and the Mahonings, Virgil Cardamone, who we caught up with at ZoloCon a few months before the event. Virgil from the Mahoning Drive-in is here. Now,
what's up, fam?
So we were just talking. You run this whole thing. We're having this Muppet event that you've asked me to be at, which is I'm honored to be at.
Muppets are taking Mahoning. It's coming.
And it's May 20th.
May 20th, one night only, and we have not only the Henson company involved, but it is a slew of really cool, once-in-a-lifetime Muppet happenings on the 20th.
And I'm going to be there. I'm going to display some vintage merch. I'm going to be selling some merch.
So excited.
Gene Barretta is going to be doing a live podcast.
The Barretta brothers will be doing a live show, intros from Muppet-centric folks. It's going to be stacked.
That's really cool. Yeah, so yeah. The actual Muppet performers are sending in videos welcoming anyone that shows up to it to the event.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive. So
Our
I
hope
can't
is that
wait.
it'll be truly the greatest Muppet event in America. And hopefully we can do it on a regular basis, if not every year, every other year.
The Muppets Take Mahoning, May 20th.
Be there.
Joe's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Virgil's going to be there. You better be there. Dave's going to be there too.
That's right.
Come on out.
We'll see you guys there.
Of course, there was plenty of Muppet merch there, as you saw, and I actually picked up a few things, including this brand new and factory sealed copy of The Great Muppet Caper on VHS, released in 1993 by Disney, which I already had in my collection, but not brand new and factory sealed. And as you can see, it came with a free watch.
Did you say get a free watch?
Which features Scooter, Kermit, Miss Piggy, Gonzo, and Fozzie on the band, with Kermit in his trench coat with a magnifying glass on the face. Our friend Vicky Rossell, who we finally got to meet in person, was there, and she donated this set of Sesame Street glass ornaments to the museum, which feature Bert on a trumpet, Oscar playing a rusty trombone or broken trumpet, Big Bird caroling in his nest, and Cookie Monster caroling as he eats the lyrics. I also picked up the exclusive Muppets Take Mahoning event poster as well. And as promised, I have a special announcement. The event was so successful that they decided to do it again this year, and not only again this year, but expand it to a 2-night event, which I'll put a link to in the description down below. Night 1 features a double feature of The Great Muppet Caper and The Dark Crystal, while Night 2 features a double feature of Muppets Most Wanted and Labyrinth. There's going to be all kinds of great activities like costume contests, sing-alongs, and other great surprises. I think it's going to be fantastic, so I hope to see you there. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite item from this video was. Please be sure to follow us on all our social media channels, and I'll see you next time.